This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Hawkeye, the newest show in the MCU. So I will be going over the first two episodes of the show, and let's get into it. So, first I'd say, I honestly enjoyed the show. It was really fun. The first two episodes were enjoyable, so there will be spoilers. Let's get into it. And yeah, I think that, as I was saying, the show was good, and I had a lot of fun. With the beginning, there was a nice flashback to the Battle of New York, which led to Kate's father's death, but also had Kate being saved by Hawkeye when he did a shot that no one will never have shown him hit, but when he did a shot backwards, I think, from what I saw in other videos. But yeah, that's really cool, and it's definitely interesting, and I had a lot of fun watching it. I wonder what you thought of that opening. Did you like it? But yeah, let's continuing on. I had even more fun continuing the episode where you got to see kind of what normal was like for now for both Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, and eventually we did see both of them in different positions. Kate doesn't exactly, love what's going on. She isn't really approving of who her well, soon to be stepfather is, and she's definitely having some problems with her family. While Clint is very happy with what he has and very thankful since he lost his entire family when Thanos erased out the population. And this leads to Kate going to a party because she destroyed a Bell clock tower, and well, her mother, since she's rich, has to pay for it to be fixed. But this also leads to, well, some other interesting stuff. When she sees a black market auction that her soon to be stepfather is at, after seeing that his uncle was trying to blackmail her mom, and that was interesting. But also, they were selling the Ronin sword and the costume, which Kate was able to steal and used to take out some of the people that were, well, doing the robbery. And they specifically wanted an Avengers watch, and I'm guessing that it probably has Stark nanotech in it, like the one that Iron Man used to create a glove in, I think it was Civil War. But that's, to talk something to talk about a little bit later. We had some more interesting things. And we saw, like, Hawkeye was watching the news and saw this, but knew this person who was taking his identity would be in trouble, but he's clearly not telling anyone who, well, he used to be, which was Ronan, but his wife does know, what it seems, and everyone else, of course, besides the Avengers, and it seems a few people in positions of power do know, and we're also going to, well, remember, see Yelena from Black Widow come to try to kill Hawkeye, because he supposedly killed Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow's presence is felt in this, as Will Clint is watching the Avengers musical, which I think was really funny. But the main reason that Will it hurt was because it was kind of making a joke of what the Avengers did and was having fun with it, and that seemed to be fine with most people. But as a person who actually fought in the Battle of New York, and of course lost his friends, both Tony and Natasha, it definitely hurt Clint a lot to be able to see this being kind of made fun of. And we also learned that he has gone at least partially deaf, needing a hearing aid. And we learn later that he he's kind of like joking about how he doesn't know how it happened, and we see a bunch of flashbacks to a bunch of loud and extremely painful moments that he's gone through that combined would all led up to him partially losing his hearing. And the last one is when the compound was blown up, which I'm guessing is probably the final, well, one of the final straws, since he did still kind of have hearing in Endgame, but it could have got worse after that. But continuing on, we have honestly a lot of fun. I think that looking at it, this is set probably after the Spider-Man movies, since it seems that's been a good amount of time since, well, he was Ronin. So we know it has to happen probably after Far From Home, which takes place not exactly a year, but then year after Endgame, since the school year has passed. So I'm guessing this takes place in, if Endgame was, I can't remember if Endgame was 2022 or 2023, but this is in 2024 or 2025 from my best guess. And this is seems to be about the latest part of the MCU. And after quickly checking Disney Plus, it seems like that I am correct. At least that takes place after everything that's come out besides potentially the Spider-Man movies, since those aren't on Disney Plus, and it has the official order on there for both timeline and release. So it definitely seems like Hawkeye is the furthest point of the MCU we have seen. And I would say it has to be after at least Far From Home, because we don't know exactly when No Way Home is set, but from what it seems like, it's right after Far From Home. But who knows, there could be a small time gap in there. We don't fully know, but we'll see when that comes out next month. Well, going back to Hawkeye, yeah, the first episode was really fun. I had a really good time watching it, and we have a nice ending where, well, her house is destroyed and they have to retreat. But yeah, we continue to episode 2. Sorry if I'm getting a little bit of the events confused. But in episode 2, we have a lot more of interesting stuff. We see Kate continue on after Will Hawkeye catches her, and they meet at the end of the last episode. And she learns that, well, the guy who's blackmailing her mom was killed. And this seems like it could be suspicious either way. It could be that her mother is evil, or that her father, well, stepfather is, or it could be both of them. Don't really know, but I'm still interested to see what happens, and yeah, I am definitely excited. We get to see, more development and more suspicion placed on, well, the stepfather. We see Clint tracking down the Ronin costume and having to go to, well, it's LERP, and him kind of, fighting this one firefighter. And yeah, that was fun. We then and end up with both Hawkeye and, well, Clint and Kate, since they're both Hawkeye. I'll probably do that a few more times each video. So yeah, we see them both being captured, and yeah, that was where we end off, where we see a villain who I, from other stuff, I believe is the character Echo, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's who it is. But still, it's interesting. I was definitely excited to see this. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm wondering, what did you think of Hawkeye so far? Did you like the first two episodes, or did you not like them? I definitely think that at this point, with two episodes out, this is, of all the MCU shows to come out this year, number three probably. I would have to put What If at number one, and then Loki at number two. But still, this has been a really good series so far. I'm definitely excited to see what happens next week. Yeah, a few things to mention now. I will try to record Hawkeye footage in the Avengers game. I kind of realized right before this I didn't record the footage and didn't want to go and record it again and then have to push this out to be even longer. So next week there will be Hawkeye footage. Hopefully I don't forget. And then after that, we will have a few other things to be done. Tomorrow I will have two Thanksgiving videos, a review of Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and I will also have a review of not a review, I will have a video that I put together with the song from regular show Thanksgiving special. So yeah, I have all of that, and look out for that. I will also, well, tomorrow have the Arrowverse review with Armageddon and the mid-season finales for Legends and Batwoman. And then finally, I'll be able to finish up with my Clone Wars review on Saturday. Also have a review of the AT-AT out on Friday. So that's the plan kind of for the rest of the week. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.